Have you ever felt like what you do is insignificant? Do you ever think, what's the point? Does what I do really even matter? I'm not sure anybody even cares. Well, I think we all experience that at some point in our life. And sometimes it lasts a little too long. But sometimes we feel like we're in the midst of mundane tasks that really don't matter. But I'm here to encourage you today. There's a story in John chapter 6 about a boy who had some bread and some fish. And Jesus, he took the bread and the fish and he fed thousands of people with it. Pretty amazing, right? I think we all are familiar with that story, but I don't want to necessarily talk about the boy. I want to talk about his mom. What does his mom have to do with it, you're probably asking? Well, this isn't in the Bible, but I like to think about these things, and it's very likely that she actually made that bread. It was part of her daily ritual to make the bread for the family. And it's very likely that she packed his lunch. She put the fish in there and she put the bread in there. So, what do you think she was like? What kind of struggles do you think she had? She may have thought, I get up every day, I make food, I clean the house, I do all these things, and I go to bed, and I get up the next day, and I do them all over again. And I don't know if any of it really even matters because it's just insignificant. And perhaps while she was struggling with that, the very thing that she did that morning, making that bread and packing that lunch with the fish, was feeding thousands of people, but she just didn't know it yet. What was it like when that boy returned home and told her what happened? That Jesus took his lunch and fed thousands with it. What she thought was insignificant became extremely significant from that day forward. We're still talking about it today. And it had been all along the plan, she just didn't know it. And you might think, what do I have to offer? My talents, my gifts, they're insignificant. But hear me out. Nothing is insignificant in the hands of God. Every skill, every single gift that you have, and don't act like you don't have any because you know you do. And if you are questioning it, I want you to ask God because He made you very specifically, and you do have gifts. I promise you, you do. But every single gift, it was given to you by God Himself. So let Him have those gifts. Let Him use them in a way that makes them significant. So I really encourage you to live significantly today. How are you going to do that? I really would love to hear what comes to mind for you. And if we haven't met before, I'm Melissa Schultz, and I help you experience kingdom breakthrough so you can be in alignment for your God-given assignment with purpose and with passion. And I pray that this has been helpful to you. And if you would like to consider partnering with my ministry, you can visit melissaschultzministries.com and look for the partner tab. Because when you partner with this ministry, it allows me to create the content that encourages people around the world to be successful in the things that God has placed in their heart. So if this is speaking to you to partner with the ministry, I encourage you to visit the website and you can get all the details there. But for now, I want you to live significantly.